Video is how to take glycol samples. So first you want to make sure you've got the plant running and that the glycol has been circulating. So now normally this gauge is reading the discharge pressure with this one being closed, this one being open. So first you want to open this and you just want to that'll let the glycol circulate through both. So now the pressure that's being read is the differential. So it's the difference between the suction and the discharge pressures. So normally what I would do is I would open that and I would just let it run for a few minutes. And during that time, I would fill out my sample labels and such. And in this case, I've already done that in the interest of keeping the video shorter. So this is already circulated for a little while. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to close both of these. I'm going to close that one. Now I'm just getting discharge. Now I'm going to close both suction and discharge. So this has still got pressure there because of those. And I'm just going to wait. Hopefully both these gauges are holding. That pressure's dropped some. And then I'm going to disconnect this in order to fill my sample bottle. So I've already just labeled the cap with a G to note that it's glycol. I've got this container below here. Maybe I'll actually put it more like there. Just going to grab one of these. Just kind of drape it around here to help catch any mess. And then I'm just gonna open this up. I'll probably get a little bit of mess, but I'm gonna try as much as possible to just redirect it. So slide this out of the way and then just flex that back and put it over the bottle. Now, very slowly open your discharge. You can see filling. Just going to throttle it back a little bit. I don't want to fill it too quickly and make a mess. So that's plenty. So I've got my sample. Again, flex this line back. So these are really nice connections that form. Make sure that's not cross-threading or anything. Just thread it on by hand until it's snug. And then tighten that back up. These don't have to be super tight, especially for fluids. You know, maybe I'd give it a little more snugness on the ammonia lines. So now I've got my glycol sample, managed to do it without any mess whatsoever, which is great. And then on the label, you want EG or glycol for ethyl glycol, PO number, and all the other details so that the lab isn't going to mix it up with anybody else. There you go. And then there's another video that explains how to package these properly and print the shipping labels and all that stuff. And then after you're done that, you can make sure this one's closed, and then make sure that one's open, and that you're reading your glycol pressure normally again. And that's all there is to taking glycol samples.